Yo, welcome to your Griffin Second Awaken video. So today I'm going to show you guys how you're going to be getting the Second Awaken Griffins and how you should be skilling them up. I mean, how to skill them up. Pretty much showing you my initial team. If I ever come up with a fast one that's very safe, I'll be making another video on that. Okay, so first of all, who will you be using for skill ups? Okay, I'm not going to tell you who to Second Awaken. They're all cool. It's whatever you like, whichever one you want to do. For reference, me personally, I'm going to do this guy first, followed by Bernard, followed by Spectra, and maybe. These two are maybes. Only because I already have a Spectra and a Bernard at 6-star. That's why they're going to be next. But anyways, back to this. So if you have dupes of the dark and the light, those are probably the ones you want to use as skill ups if you want to. All right, and the reason being is because they only require 7 skill ups each. So Spectre requires 9, Bernard requires 10, and Khan requires 12 to get them fully skilled in order to be able to Second Awaken to then feed into another Second Awaken unit. Okay, so you're going to want to do Spectra, but Bernard's fine too. It's an extra one, but Spectra would be the best one to do. So he's got 2 crystals. All right, let's take a look at them. So the right crystal, I need you guys to understand what it does. Okay, so what it does is it removes your beneficial effects and increases the ally's attack by 10% every time it removes one. So you see I have the friend there. Every time I remove the immunity or the attack buff, it was giving 10%. So if he removes all 3 out of, let's just say I only have the 3 monsters that my virus is already dead, then that's 60% attack bar that it's going to give the other 2, the other tower and the Bernard. So that's not good, obviously. All right, and then the left crystal, he absorbs your attack bar and he hits up to 6 times according to the crystal's attack speed. So obviously when Bernard buffs his attack speed, it gets really fast and it's going to be hitting 6 times. Now this is single target. Now let me tell you what happens. The problem is Bernard defense breaks. So if he defense breaks, this thing pretty much almost wipes you out if you're not tanky enough. And if it doesn't, either the other tower will or Bernard will. So it gets pretty rough. So let me tell you what I was doing, and then I'll show you the team that I found is safe and what I'm using to Second Awaken this monster. Okay, so I tried this team, and this is how I got my fastest time. But guys, I mean, I had to revive. So that was 10 crystals down the drain. Let's just say this team is just not reliable. If you've got crystals to burn, then hey man, go for it. Just keep reviving and do it. This works really well, and this can be switched out for, and you will just go straight for the boss on that. You can also switch the lower now for the Vertihile. It's pretty fast, about 1.5 minutes. We'll see if I ever come up with something that's really fast and safe, then I'll probably make another video on it. But then let me tell you what, obviously I was dying, right? So I didn't want to keep wasting crystals. So I said, okay, let's bring in the friend. And I did this with the Lauren. And this worked okay until the right tower started stripping my friend, and Bernard would defense break, and either Bernard would kill or the left tower would, depending on what I was killing. And it's just not safe enough. This definitely did work for me. I would say 7 out of 9 times with no issues. I was targeting the left tower at first. When I identified what was going wrong, I started targeting the right tower, but I just didn't have enough damage. So I did lose 2 out of 9, and where I had to revive. So it's up to you. I even added an HP rune to Fran, whereas I had her on accuracy. So I made her even tankier for this, and this still failed once after that. So if you guys have better rules than me, go ahead and go for this team. Make sure you target the right tower first, because you don't want it stripping you, okay? So then I thought, well, let's use this team, right? The Vertihile, the two fire monsters. I'm like, she's got one less buff for him to strip, but her Falling Blossoms is such a better heal than Fran's heal, right? And it worked as well a little bit. It's a lot slower, but the same thing happened. If Bernard defense broke me, I still couldn't kill him fast enough. So unless Shasun procced out of her defense break, he already had his attack speed buff, and he would just kill her. So that definitely was an issue. And if he didn't kill her, one of the towers would kill her. Usually it was one of the towers. So I buckled down and I said, okay, what can I pick? I need a healer that can take a hit and that, can heal basically. I don't really need the buffs. So then, hey, I can use Bella, right? Because this isn't an Inugami dungeon. I can bring 2 Inugami. So this works very well, guys. Okay, so let me show you what you're going to want to do with this team. You are going to want to go to boss battle. You are going to want to kill the left crystal first, because the right crystal, it hits twice, but it doesn't hit hard. It really doesn't. And because this team has nothing for it to strip, it's not gonna increase any of the attack bars, so you're gonna be fine. So it's really not an issue. But if you are failing, I would say maybe try to kill both, and then it'll be a lot safer. If you don't have the runes to be able to kill both, then I'm sorry, if you don't have the rules to only kill one tower, then definitely just kill both and see how that goes. You can try this out in test mode, obviously. But let me tell you why this team is so great for this. So you got the Vertihile, obviously, the speed lead for the dungeon, what you need, because you got to kind of keep up with all of Bernard's speed, right? But right here, you see that decreased defense on skill 1 from the Bella. It also decreases attack bar with skill 1. Skill 2, it does the C's, right? So it will strip. It will strip that speed buff there, just like that. It'll strip that speed buff on the Bernard. Definitely, just cutting Bernard's damage way down. And right here, the virus is still alive, but don't worry. Usually he's dead. But yeah, by this time, this is already dead. But even if the virus dies before, it's never an issue. So you see here, that right tower, yeah, it does barely any damage. So Bella's really the key, and then obviously the rock is there for the team up, and it just brings back Bella's heal so much quicker because of the team up, and then a Bella proc, and it has got the mobilize back again. And the mobilize is such a smart heal that Bella's only going to do it when it's needed. And you see here, that's 2 minutes, and I'll be honest with you guys, that's about the average. It's got into like 2:15ish, but normally it's about between 1:45 and 2 minutes. 2:05 usually, right around there, between 1:45 and 2:05. It's about how fast it's been doing it for me. It's needed, and boom, it's got the C's back again. And now, because the Bernard doesn't have the speed buff, we'll be able to lap it because of the Vertihile and shake off that defense break. Or the Bella could have also violent proc out of it. But yeah, it's gonna be safe. You're gonna be just fine. You don't have to worry about the right tower. And just to give you an idea, my rock is on my Serena's dungeon farming runes. So he's just attack, crit damage, attack, plus 34 speed. My Bella, though, is on violent nemesis. So the nemesis helps for sure. Plus 140 speed, so it's pretty fast. And the Vertihile Violent Revenge, plus 149 speed as well, so it's pretty fast as well. I don't think you need that much speed, guys. I didn't change it. I actually recommend that you go HP on slot 2 if you want. You just need your rock. Your rock's really your damage. Bella's there to heal. And I mean, yeah, support. That's Bella's job, right? To be the support. And the Vertihile, obviously, just to turn cycle. Your rock's going to be the one doing the most damage. So as long as you get your rock on heavy damage, I do recommend violent on rock though, because one violent proc will speed up clearing those waves. For example, if he didn't kill So his passive didn't kick in on the waste, but if he didn't kill and got him just really low and he violent procs, then he can kill and just keep cycling, and it'll speed it up, trust me, if you put him on violent. So now I'm going to show you guys a run. You're going to be like, well, what about once we're done second awakening these units? Can they carry a fodder? Because I mean, you saw right there, my Varus was level 35, 5-star, and it does have a 1 rune on slot 4. That I guess that I had him holding for a long time. I didn't even realize it, but it did have a rune, so it was living through this. So now we're using a Spectra that's level 30 and 0 runes. So let's see if they are indeed able to pretty much carry this Spectra through this run. Oh my god, I just realized that I didn't put test mode on. Oh shit, okay Spectra, looks like you're getting one. Damn, looks like you're gonna get some second awakening experience now. Oh man, it's actually wasted because I have a 6-star Spectra, which obviously I'm not gonna 6-star another one. So hey, that Spectra is gonna have 1 run of dimensional hole energy in it after this as a skill up. So I mean, it's okay because I definitely will use it as a skill up. I haven't ran this that much with the Spectra, obviously. I ran it about 10 times, but the mechanics are the same. This is basically all you need. See right there, the C's, and then reduces the attack bar, which allows you to get those extra hits in to kill that tower before basically it kills you, right? And then here, same thing as the other ones. There's the mobilize because the Bella was low enough, and because of that attack bar boost and Vertihouse attack bar boost, easily gets another turn. So therefore, Bella will not have that defense break on anymore. And now, boom, GG. It's definitely going to work. So guys, this is the most effective way that I have found. Pretty much hours after the release of this dungeon for you to skill up your second awakened Griffins, and for you to just second awaken your Griffins in general. So guys, Vertihile, Baladion, and Rock, these are your go-to monsters for the Griffin second awakening dungeon. If you didn't know, now you know. You know.